right, it's morning, and it's not overly hot, but it's getting humid. But it refuses to rain. That's annoying. And tomorrow it's supposed to be hot and humid, and the day after it's supposed to be hot and humid. I don't think hot and humid is that much fun. In fact, I think hot and humid is the worst combination on the planet because you can't breathe. So if this humidity would tone it down a little, that would be great. And for somebody wondering what the humidity is right now, I think we're at 88%. And it's just, it needs to rain. It needs to rain. And the reason it needs to rain is because we haven't had any rain. Other areas around us had some rain. We didn't have any rain. Hi, guys! You smelly little bums. Your sand is wet. I will change your sand. Your sand is wet. Your sand is not wet. Your sand is okay. We got some little quail, and we got some not quail. We have some ducks and some chickens. Very nice. You guys, I need to change your sand. When I change their sand, I don't throw out the other sand. What I do is I take that sand out, lay it in the sun to dry, put dry sand in, and then once the wet sand is dry, I sift it, right? And how do I do that? I just put it on a screen. You just put it on a screen, then you lift the screen up and all the chunks are on top of the screen and the sand is on the bottom. Then you just dump the sand back in. It's really easy. Sand is like the easiest thing to use. Arwen's playing dead. Arwen's playing dead. Are you dead, Arwen? Yeah? Are you dead? Hi, Shadowfax. Arwen's dead. Don't worry about it. She's just a little bit dead. She likes the sun. She doesn't mind the humidity. Also, there's a whole section. Hi. Hi, buddy. There's a whole section of fence that's down over there. So, if occasionally you're seeing Shadowfax in the bush or up front, it's because I don't care. He's a good pony. Yeah, he can go right through that section, and he does. I don't really care that much. He doesn't go anywhere. He's the ultimate pony that stays home. Like, he just wanders around. Sometimes he comes and he stares in the living room window, because we have those really low living room windows, and he'll stare in the living room window at us, and it's really funny. But he doesn't go anywhere. Hi! That's my pony. So am I completely worried about that fence? No. No. You're a good boy. Hi, there's Blue. Yes, I see you, my man. And I see you, little dog. What? Okay. Come here. Yeah, oh, Snugs. Okay. He's a good horse. He's a good horse. We love that little horse. Okay, I'm not a horse person. We have a horse because he's my son's. Okay? We have a horse because he's my son's. However, if I had a heart horse, that's probably it. He's not mine. He's my son's. Right? I don't get horses. I just don't. But that one, that little guy, there's something amazing about him. And there's ducks over here. There's also a duck under that lawnmower. She's got eggs under there again. She's stupid. We're going to take those eggs away. No more trying to hatch eggs for Dolly. Dolly is really bad at it. Like, she's legitimately terrible. Okay? She's legitimately terrible. Because she is. She's an idiot. Oh, there's an egg. Okay. Hang on. I can't reach your egg. There we go. Ha! Hatching egg. These are going in the incubator tomorrow. And that'll be it for silky eggs. I think I literally am only putting 6 eggs in. I think that's literally it. Because I don't feel like I need to do more than that. So, if it would stop being this humid, that would be excellent. Like, this isn't fun. Alright, where's Silverado? Oh, he's under the house. Okay. I was like, where is your butt? then I saw his butt. So, okay. Oh man, these little guys. Okay, so I think this little one is a lynx, and their eyes are opening. And then this one's actually, I thought this one was a blue. This one's actually, I think, a lilac. Oh my goodness, and a solid black and a solid blue. Oh man. Oh man, some nice colors in here too. We also have a lynx. Their eyes aren't open yet. They're a little bit younger. This one has a little eye problem. We have to go get some ointment. It happens sometimes. Oops. Smash the camera. But one of them has, and the bottom one has some eye goo. That happens sometimes. It's called nest box eye. Nest box eye is essentially when they're opening their eyes. Remember, a couple on the bottom are actually delis. Delis. But when they're opening their eyes, what happens is sometimes they get something in them. When they're only open a smidge, just a little smidge, and sometimes they get something in them. Okay? So when they have something in them, that can kind of cause a minor infection. It's not a huge deal, right? It's not a huge deal. You just apply some antibiotic ointment, which we have. Is that Renee? Yeah, you're still looking after Renee, honey? Renee's not even her kid. Anyway, that's Gwen looking after Renee. Renee's not her kid. Renee is Jake's. But sometimes with the stuff gets in and they get a mild infection, and you just have to apply a mild antibiotic ointment and it clears up in a few days. But you have to check. If you don't check, what can end up happening is you won't see, right? Hi guys! Right, you won't see when these little guys, not these little guys, but the bunnies, or the kittens can have nest box eye. This light cream one did. But if you're not checking, you might not notice. Oh, okay. You might not notice. All right, you might not notice when they get nest box eye if you're not looking. So right around, like between a week and 3 weeks old, depending on when your rabbits are opening their eyes, you just got to pay attention. I know. You just have to pay a little bit of attention so that you can see when they actually get nest box eye. If they do. Maybe they don't. Maybe yours don't. And that's good too. Alright, so my dill is coming up. My chives are coming up. These peppers look okay. This is a weed that I don't really want there. Usually I leave the weeds, but this one's kind of getting big. And so is this one. And what's happening is they're overshadowing my actual herbs. So when they're doing that, I pull them. Because I don't need them doing that. I don't need them in the way of the actual herbs. But at the same time, you want to watch it. Because you don't want to pull out the good herbs. Right? There's sage here. I'll leave that. This is a bad weed that's in the way. Alright. These are mostly bad weeds. Get them out of here. I know I don't usually, but they're kind of overshadowing some of my other herbs. So I want to pull these out just because they're, oops, just they're kind of in the way of my, it's not that the herbs won't grow, it's that they were getting kind of shaded out. And I don't like that, so I'm shanking the ones that are in the sun, that are blocking the sun. There we go, much better. My basil's doing pretty well, actually. That's going to be nice. That's going to be nice shortly. The tomatoes have recovered from a cat sitting on them. The beans and peas are starting to flower. Excellent. These guys, I don't know. These guys are from the nursery, and I'm just not happy with them this year. Like, they came, they've got flowers and everything, but the soil is nice and moist. It's fertilized. It's good soil. Other things are growing in that same soil, because that's the soil I got over here. It's just, you know, I don't know. I'm not happy with them. And over here, yeah, these guys are doing really well too. This is pumpkin and cantaloupe. Over here, it turns out I have a cucumber plant that is surviving the cats. So, here's my squash. And my peppers are happy as clams, so I'm not worried about them. I'm not worried about them. It's just the nursery plants. I'm not entirely pleased. We'll see. We'll see if I can save them. I'll do a little rescue. But they're just not happy. And they're really not going to be happy with how hot it's going to be in the next few days. It's going to be really hot tomorrow, and I have to live stream tomorrow. I don't have to, but I like live streaming on Fridays. So I'm going to have to live stream. It's going to be hot. I'm going to be in the shade. Anyway. What are we doing today? Today is pizza day. I love pizza day. So we're going to go make pizza. I also have to make butter. That's important. I have to make butter. So we're going to make butter. We're going to make pizza. It's going to be so freaking delicious. I'm looking forward to it. I'm deciding if I should, I don't know, should I defrost some chicken and have chicken on my pizza or not bother? I'm going to think about that because there's no sense in defrosting the chicken if I end up not using it. Anyway, time to go inside and think about whether I want chicken on my pizza. It's a decision. Honestly, probably not. I had pizza with chicken on it last week. I think maybe this time. I'm just going to go classic cheese with a heck of a lot of spicy powders and purees on it. I like to mix a Carolina Reaper puree with my tomato sauce. I'm the only one who does that in the house, so the tomato sauce doesn't have that in it. I do it separately. And it's so good. It's melt your face kind of sauce, but I like it. So that's probably what I'm going to do. But we'll find out. Pizza time! I love pizza time. So I've just been fussing with my crust. And yes, we always use homemade pizza crust. We always do. Because we love it. And this is our homemade pizza sauce. And we love that too. So I'm just putting my homemade pizza sauce on my homemade pizza crust. It is definitely worth making it yourself. I know not everyone has the time. Store-bought is fine. But there is something special about a homemade pizza crust. And it's really easy to take a very basic bread dough and convert it to a pizza crust. So if you're going to do it, basically sub out whatever fat is in the pizza crust for olive oil. Add some oregano and garlic powder. Add a little extra salt and reduce the sugar a little bit. Okay? And I say reduce the sugar a little bit because it's important. If your pizza crust is too sweet, it's not going to be a whole heck of a lot of fun for you. Okay? And after much debate, I'm just going with cheese pizza. And yes, there's already hot sauce in that. So I am going to I've put some garlic powder and oregano around the edge. And I'm putting some Parmesan around the edge because they're very good. And also we're like out of Parmesan. I thought you should know we're out of Parmesan. We just use the shaker for the pizzas. It's really easy. It doesn't matter. It literally does not matter. So I'm putting some mozzarella. We're going to need more mozza cheese. We're definitely going to need more mozza cheese grated because I'm running out of mozza cheese. Mozza cheese! Blah, 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 blah. And we grate it ourselves. I don't like store-bought mozzarella cheese. There's nothing wrong with it. Okay, I'm not saying it's not good for you or anything like that. I just don't like the texture. It's fine. It's fine. Every time I say that, somebody's like, oh, yeah, it's terrible for you. No, it isn't. It is not. Okay? It's not. There's functionally no difference. It's just they add anti-caking cellulose usually. And cellulose is, by the way, in vegetables like celery. It's the same stuff. But it's just to prevent it from like clumping together. I don't like the texture. So because I don't like the texture, do we even have more mozzarella? I think so. We're okay. But because I don't like the texture, I don't buy it. So if you find buying it easier than grating it yourself, no problem. I just like to do it myself. One of the few things that I will basically not give up is homemade pizza. Anyway, I'm going to pop this on the cooker, and while that's cooking, we're going to run outside. It's getting a little bit late. We're going to run outside and see how all the animals are doing. So the sun is still up, but that's because the sun is up pretty darn late here, okay? It's one of those things where it's up a lot, just because we're pretty far north. So our days are really long in the summer, but our nights are really long in the winter. So it's getting late, but what can I do? Ducks. That's what I can do. I can name ducks. I don't know what their names are going to be yet. I'm waiting to see if I'm... Hi, guys. But I'm waiting to see if there's any boys and girls. I'm pretty sure it's 1 boy, 2 girls. So I just want to see. I just want to see. Okay. I just want to see. I'm looking to see if there's any eggs under there, by the way. That's what... Hey! This is my pony. Oh, such a good horse. But that's what I'm looking for when I'm walking that way. I'm looking to see if there's eggs under there. Hi, guys. Hi, Spark. Spark's a good boy. Nothing over here. Got it. Nothing over here. We're fine. Anyway, I think the puppies are being brought out onto the lawn. So as we go by, we will take a look. They are 3 weeks old. It's time for them to start coming outside. Hi, big guy. Oh, I love this horse. But, excuse me, it's about time for those puppies to start getting a grip, basically. It's time for those. And if you're wondering why there's a white silky hen under there, that is a hen. There's also a black silky hen here. And there's a buff one somewhere else. We released the 3 broody hens, okay? Because they're broody and annoying. So we released the 3 broody hens because we don't need them being broody because they're weird. So we released them, and we still have the other coop has ladies in it. So they will get released tomorrow, and hopefully, cross your fingers, hopefully she'll lay 1 more egg, because the black one's still broody. But hopefully Lucy will lay another egg. Oh, look at them. Look at them, dang it. Look at them. Woo, popping. Their eyes are starting to open. So they are very, very precious. We will go down here to this one. Oh my goodness. Look at this white one. This one is, okay, I will show you. So this one with only 1 ear, his name is Eclipse, okay? And the little white one, I'm having trouble holding on to, that is Solstice. Those are 100% keepers in that group. For Eclipse, it's because he's disabled now because his mom accidentally chomped his ear. For Solstice, it's because he's white. Are they boys or girls? I don't know yet. They're only less than 2 weeks old right now. So, we don't know. We'll see. We will see. Oh, puppy time. Puppies are exploring. They're 3 days old. No, they're 3 weeks old. 3 days old would be a little early to have them out on the lawn. They are 3 weeks old, and they're moving pretty well. And it's time to get them outside for just a few minutes, a couple times a day. We're starting to do that. They get to be outside, hang out, apart from Mama. Mama is, well, she was watching through the door. She doesn't care. She's going to check out pizza. But that's what these little guys are doing. So I think Tristan and Rowan are about to take them back in because they only need a few minutes. Just a few minutes at first. And then they get more time. Hi. It's okay, guys. All right. They're going to move back inside. I'm going to go grab my cart. There goes Whiskey. But it's a good idea to get them outside a few times a day, just for like 5 minutes. They don't need to be more than that. They're little, but it's good for them so that they don't only know my bedroom. They need to know more than that. And then next week, when they're walking better, we can take them to visit. Hi, little baby puppies. But we can take them to visit the chickens and the kittens, and they need a few more days so they can walk better. But if we start just 5 minutes, so if you have puppies, just start for a few minutes at a time, a couple times a day, 2-3 times a day. So it's going to be really hot tomorrow, so we are going to bring them out, but probably only in the morning and the evening. Because more than that, and it's going to be too hot. So, still, it's going to be really hot tomorrow. Like, I'm not happy about the heat. But okay. So guys have water. Ugh. Come on. My tomatoes that I put here are doing really well. So I've got a few ages of tomatoes, of tomato plants, and a few different types. So I hope they don't scorch to death. Hope they don't scorch to death in the sun tomorrow. It's going to be, this is a shady spot during the afternoon, but it's still going to be so hot. Like crazy hot. Like, it's going to be well over 30 degrees Celsius. I'm just converting to Fahrenheit what they think it's going to be. They think it's going to be like 98 degrees tomorrow when you convert it to Fahrenheit. And that's not fun. But what can you do? Nothing. Nothing's what you can do. So, just grab my bucket here. There we go. But my peppers are doing well. That's all you can hope for, really. I'm feeling a couple of raindrops. Wouldn't that be nice? No, turns out that was just me. Sorry, I was just splash. Oh, maybe. That would be so awesome. I'm still watering these. It's not going to rain very much. So I'm still watering these. Because it's not going to rain very much. It never does. It spits at us for a few minutes. Yeah, it's actually raining. Wasn't sure if it was me splashing, because that's what I do, or if it was actual rain. But it's actual rain. However, it's not going to be very much. It never is. You think it's going to be. Usually it's much wetter here, but we're in a bit of a drought. So all the moisture is sitting in the air most of the time. So good if it could really rain, but it's not gonna. It's gonna spit at me like this for a couple minutes. But I'm still going inside because I am running out of water. There we go. All right. Haul this back around. kittens are hiding in the garage. We'll stop and check on them. Got everything watered. There's no puppies out here right now because it started raining. So, yay for the boys on getting the puppies out of the rain. Hi! Here's some kittens doing kitten things. So, there's one not there. Hi! And then there's Peaches over here. Peaches over here. I don't know where the calico is. Oh, she's there. She's just the back. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in here. Yeah, we're good. We're good. It's already stopping. The rain is already stopping. Awesome. It doesn't rain for very long. Like, all of a sudden there'll be so much moisture in the air that it has no choice but to rain. But it only does it for a minute. So, annoying as heck, but here we go. All right, let's go inside. Check on my pizza. It's probably not done yet, but almost. Okay, come on. Come on, Whiskey. Or stay with Rowan, whatever you want to do. And we're inside. Well, we've been back inside about 5 minutes, and it stopped raining. So that's why I didn't stop watering the plants, just because it started raining. Okay? That's why. Because that's what it's been doing. And what that is it's not like a rain system. Okay? What's happening is there's so much humidity in the air that it's just building up. And then eventually it's got to come down because air can't hold any more humidity. So it's dumping some water on us. And then the cycle just starts again because now there's water on the ground to evaporate back into the air. This is what it is right now. We just have to live with it a little bit. Because what else are we going to do? We just, you can't do anything about Mother Nature. So we're just kind of putting up with her as best we can. It's not fun, I would say, but, do the best you can. Yes, I'm going to share. Don't worry, my darling. So, this is not just for me. I don't need 8 pieces. But that's what our pizza's looking like right now. This is not just for me. This is for, I'm sharing well with Tequila. Gotta share with Tequila, because she's a very good girl. But also someone else. So, anyway, we're going to call it quits for today. It is later than you think, even though the sun is still up. So we're going to call it quits for today, and it's going to be really hot tomorrow. So I think we're going to take the puppies out early in the morning and then late in the evening and call it a day. We're going to do other things too, obviously, but I am not going to have them out in the kind of temperatures and the kind of sun that is supposed to be tomorrow afternoon. So tomorrow afternoon, they get to stay in the house. And outside of that, we are going to try to take them outside 2 to 3 times a day for the next few days. And then we're going to start taking them out for longer stretches of time once they're 4 weeks old and really walking well. Because they have to meet the chickens and the rabbits and the cats and start learning. I know they seem young, but they have to start learning the ropes. And the younger they start learning the ropes, or at least learning how to behave around small animals, the better. So that's what we're going to start doing. We started this afternoon. We're going to start tomorrow morning. We're going to every day. Just take them outside as long as it's not pouring. If it's not pouring, we're taking them out, and if it's not scorching hot. Otherwise, 3 times a day until they leave us. And they're going to start staying out longer and longer and longer until the time comes for them to go to their new families. They'll be outside almost all the time. Not all the time because they'll still be babies, but they'll be outside a great stretch of the day. Anyway, that is about it for us here today at Andersen Acres. I hope you enjoyed tailing along with us today, even though we didn't really do anything except play with puppies. And collect 1 egg because someone else got the rest of the eggs. But we'll see you tomorrow.